here, it looks like there's a dent there. You know? But like, what's there? Maybe I'm just seeing things. Man, I've been wanting to go live for a while. But yeah, so much content to consume, man. Guru's reaction. He said a lot of good things. I didn't say a lot of good things in my reaction. I never do. I never do after it's been 6 hours of watching and then like another half an hour of reacting and talking about it. That's what I've already done for the last 6 hours, I feel. Guru's a monster. You know, Guru's a monster for doing this all this time. How he just snapped straight into another one. Dude, no one here in 50 seconds? What, people don't want to fucking hang out with me and talk about fucking Perth winning and stuff a minute in? That's alright, man. Just get humbled. Get humbled, dude. Stay humble, brother. Look at this dumb fucking comment on my reaction whilst I wait for people to get in here. Isn't Volt from Perth? He wishes. But yeah. I feel like YouTube didn't send out any noties. Why do you reckon YouTube didn't send out any noties, dude? Because there's no way on the biggest day of the year that no one's jumping into the stream in the first 2 minutes. Like, I'm not that's not even a ego thing. That's not even a ego thing. See? He agrees. But seriously, the biggest day of the year, 2 minutes, it's alright, man. You know what? I actually like this because when we get to the 3 minute mark, YouTube will be like, oh, what's this sorry ass stream with no views? Let me promote that to other people. Can't have this bad boy alone by himself. So this is actually good vibes. Except the Roz's here. You know, for a first person. Hi. See? Josina Matona. Good to have you, new person. Now, it's a big day, dude. So, good to see you, man. Josina Matona. How are you, Josina? How are you, mate? Wagwan. Bobby Mays is here too. Okay, you're all right? Well, good, man. Good, because although a lot has happened, the goal remains. Recruiting subscribers, building the empire. How are you, Jacina Matona? Good to meet you, sir. Subscribe. Now I'm in the AMs and you're in the PMs, huh? Roles have reversed. Yeah, that's right. It's coming up to 6 p.m. MMA is very unpredictable. Anything can happen. Well, you do say it's very unpredictable, but then I just like aced it when it comes to predicting. So, I don't know. How unpredictable can it really be? I subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Jacina. You know what? I feel like it's been a while since I've got a subscriber. I don't know. I feel like a new man after Jack got the belt. Like, just seeing, like a new person being in here. How fucking good. Lockie, it's the best. And good to know that you're Aussie. There's Volk in your thing, but we do. We do have 2 champs. It is crazy. Has that ever happened? I feel like Rob and Volk crossed over. I actually do. 1665 Jacina Matona. And like the stream if you guys could. Congrats on the new champ. Thank you, Khalid. Thank you for congratsing myself on the new champion. It feels really good, man. It does feel good. It sucks that Whittaker lost the belt 2 months before Volk won it. I really feel like we had 2 champs at one time. I really do. Is there any way that I can find that out easy? Maybe I'll just Google exactly that. Were Volk and Rob champ at the same time? Because one time I was like, because I feel like I remember thinking to myself at one point, man, it's cool. I will always be in your channel. Thank you. Well, thank you, my friend. Who cares? Who cares, actually? I don't even care. Yep, this is the first time. Let's claim that. Okay. Oh, yes. Well, here. This has told us. Winning the title last month, Australia has 2 current champions for the first time in the country's history. Wow, wow, wow. It's a big day in Australia. It really is. And more importantly, it's a big day in Perth, Australia, where Jack was born. W Aussie champs, right? Right? Two of them. Two of them out of how many champs are there? Like 13? And two of them come from Australia. And also, it's not even two of the gay weight classes. It's featherweight and welterweight. So, like, dude, we're doing shit. Who else we got coming up? Quillan Sow killed at lightweight. No, so let him do his thing. Let him do his thing, I reckon. Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan at lightweight too. JDM pieced that bum up. He did. He did Volk. Yes, Roland Denny. Haven't seen you here before, Roland. I will subscribe. Yeah. Well, dude, I already thought you did. If Whitaker got given the decision, we should have had. Yeah, I thought he won it. That guard. You obviously have to be really clear when beating the champ, as we learnt today, because Jack was super clear, and Manon. I actually thought Manon won that fight on rounds, but didn't get it. King of Perth, 50-45. The plague so hard. Happy as hell. What a great day. What a great day. Are you a fellow Aussie, my friend? Doesn't matter if you are. Let's all claim this. This is all of our wins. I was rewatching your news reaction video in February, and it's just funny as hell. Dude, Denny, I was thinking about that today, man. I was thinking about that today. How see, that's why it so sucks that my stream crashed, because how the turntables and how awesome was it that I was live when I found out that Jack was getting the title shot, and now he's actually the champ, dude. That's so cool, Denny. Thank you for bringing that up, pal. You know what? You just became one of my favorite persons for thinking about that. Live reaction to JDM title shot. Let's all watch it together. It's cringe to watch myself back, but such a cool fighting Leon anymore. He's fighting for the. But such a cool full circle moment, and it starts off with someone not even messaging in the chat that JDM has a title shot. The first thing they said was Volk versus Lopez. So it's just so authentic. Well, let's see. Wait. Yeah, Volk Lopez just announced. Really? Where do we find this out? Volk just announced for 314. You're joking. Really? Really? Where do we find this out? Because I've seen that Dana had a big announcement. Times. Back when Big Ank was a homie. But that sounds great, and I'm gonna have to end it and then probably react to it. Check Marcel. I am right now. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, Jack versus Bilal. No fucking way. Oh my god, bro. That is not real. Dude, we got a title shot. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, and it's Paddy versus Chandler, but oh my god, Jack's got the fucking title shot. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna do this. Oh my god. We were. Oh my god, how does he have the belt? I need to see Dana's reaction. Oh my god, dude, Jack's got a fucking oh my god. He's not fighting Leon anymore. He's fighting for the belt. Oh, dude, this is fucking amazing. What an amazing day. As written, we will fight for the belt. No way Jack got a title shot. He only beat Burns. We're coming for it, dude. Oh my god, Jack's got the. What a great day. Here he comes. What a great day. What's Guru think about this? What a great day, and it really happened. And now, what was that? 2 months ago, and now 2 months later, here I sit in my Jack Della shirt, knowing that Jack is over in Canada right now with the belt on his shoulder, dude. So good. So good, man. And it so sucked about my phone dying, like, so devastated about that. I'm holding a true face, but really devastated that my phone died in round 5, before the best round of the fight, before Jack started walloping him. Can't lie, I'm so disappointed we're not getting Islam Ilya, but we're getting Islam JDM. We're getting Islam JDM, which is going to be awesome. What do you look for in a man? All right, shit question. I truly believe Jack would annihilate Makhachev. Me too, Denny. Me too, bro. And it's fine. I know a lot of people think Islam beats Jack, and thanks for subscribing. Okay, yeah. Thanks, man. What does that mean? Yeah, I did. But I hope a lot of people think Islam beat him. I really do, dude, because I'm actually supremely confident in that. I was confident Jack was going to get the belt. Like, he was always, obviously you can't say that, but man, Jack was always getting the belt. He really was. He was always getting it. Um, but I'd be so confident that he beats Islam. I really don't think Islam has anything for him. I don't rate Islam striking that much. And Jack is cool, calm, and collected. Such a big boy. Fucking like, I hope a lot of people have faith in Islam to beat Jack, because they're gonna be dead wrong. They're gonna be dead wrong. Obviously, you could pull it off. Islam's a great fighter, but he'd have to pull it off to beat Jack. But Jack's oof. Do you think there's a chance Islam will still fight at 317? No, no, no. There's no chance that happens. And so I'm happy you're streaming. Well, thank you, Jax Jaden. Yes. The urge to stream was too much. It was too much. I wanted to stream. I wanted a lot of people to be here, and I wanted to talk about it. I was watching Guru's recap. I did actually click on yours for a little bit. But then I think I got distracted. There was too many things. Also, Melbourne Storm played. My glorious NRL team. As we all know, big Melbourne Storm fan. This is actually the best day ever. We won 64-0. And Pappenhausen, the guy who I always show as a bobblehead, my favorite player, he scored 4 tries, which never happens in the NRL. If you watch the NRL, you would know that 4 tries never happens. 64-0 is a fucking walloping. Not only did my team win 64-0 and my favorite player got 4 tries today, which never happens, and not only did he get 4 tries, which UFC people won't care about this, but I need to tell you, he got the first 3 tries of the game. So he got a hat-trick the first 3 times. After the 30 minutes, I'm a Tigers fan. Oh, well, sorry, Lockie. So sorry, Lockie. But you were on a real high and you're looking really good. I didn't actually expect that to happen. I thought it'd be a little bit close. Storm haven't been looking too good and you guys have, but fucking, that was crazy. It's just the perfect day. And I also have Melbourne Storm shorts on right now. Can't show you, but Jack shirt, Melbourne shorts. Who cares? Let's talk about Islam getting walloped by Jack. I think Islam finds a way to win a decision by getting Jack down a couple of rounds. Okay, JT. Good to know that there's going to be some Islam pickers. Hopefully that means me and my JDM boys are going to make a lot of money then. Because I'm not sure what they're going to do. But you know what I'll say right now? I reckon Jack's going to be the fave. Islam's got a lot of hype, but I don't think after the bookmakers aren't fucking retarded. Honestly, sometimes they know more than us, except for the Manon fave. But I reckon Jack's going to be the fave to beat Islam. I feel like if the bookmakers aren't stupid, after watching that, I reckon they're going to think Jack beats Islam. You're going to attend the next RAC event or what? Well, yeah, they're coming back. Now JDM will lose. Well, I'm good. I'm glad you think that, Usman. Islam's obviously a great fighter, and he'd be like top 3 greatest of all times if he beat Jack. I really think Islam would be top 3. Beating Charles Oliveira, finishing him, knocking out Volk, even though it was on short notice. Beating Volk coming up. Poirier, he doesn't have too many other good wins, does he? But let's keep this short and sharp. What's that a quote from? Is Islam better than Khabib? Better all-round striker, but maybe he's not as dominant, not as good as getting takedowns and holding people down. So I don't know. I think they're better at other stuff, but I wasn't really around when Khabib was doing his thing, and I haven't really bothered myself to go back and watch his dominance. So, I really wouldn't say that I'd be able to comment on Khabib and how good he is, but just going off resumes and what everyone talks about him, and, he took down Gaethje, instantly finished him, had a much easier time with a younger Poirier than Islam, but maybe Poirier's gotten better. Who knows? But he had a much easier time with Islam, and with Dustin, and Islam really struggled a lot. JDM to the reporters at the press conference. Yeah, it only took 6 minutes, so I watched it. Esteban Spam, the porn stash. All right. Nothing could get me down today. Damn, you weren't around for Khabib? No, I wasn't. Even when Khabib was coming up, people didn't really know him. Actually, well, I wouldn't really know, but I don't think people really look at him like that until he really got to the top. How am I seeing you on my YouTube and not on Pornhub? Stop that, Esteban, and subscribe, brother. Subscribe, because today's a great day. What do you think will happen to the lightweight division if Islam wins or vacates? I think if Islam beats Jack, I reckon his next fight would be at lightweight. I reckon he'd drop back down, but I don't know. Because he's probably going to bulk up, maybe. Who knows if Islam would be able to go back down? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, and we'll never get Islam Ilya. Because I feel like, he's going to have to actually put on some size if he wants to beat Jack. And if he puts on some size at his age, he's 33 now, Islam. I don't know if he's going to want to shred that size for his fight against Islam. He was maybe slightly worse physically wise. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that he was a smarter, more seasoned fighter, getting in rounds in with Gamrot and stuff, made him his takedown defense and grappling a lot better. Who knows? Ilya going to move up to welterweight. Yeah, he's just going to chase him. I could see that. And honestly, I don't think JDM definitely beats Ilya at welterweight, because there'd be a speed difference. I'm already subscribed, or am I? The porn starts making me question why you like watching women fight in a cage. I don't like watching women fight in a cage. I like watching men fight in a cage. The women could fuck off, and I would never care. So take that back, Esteban. I like the men. The girls can seriously kick rocks. The co-main event sucked balls. Alexa's fight sucked balls, but Jasmine did well. Conor broke confidence because of Khabib. Yes, I don't know what you're saying, but part of me wants to hate JDM for spoiling my Bilal win. My Bilal wins belt and loses it to Shavkat prediction, but I kind of like him. Okay, you know what? When Bilal first got the belt all those times ago, I said he would never defend it, just like Sean Strickland. Because like Sean Strickland, they were never. Damn right, you like men. No, I don't. I like watching men fight and hurt each other. But I like women in my personal life, if I was to kiss a person. But I said he would never defend the belt, just like Sean Strickland. Like, if you asked someone 5 years ago, is Bilal ever going to hold the belt? They would never have said he would. And it was such a meme. It was so memey when Bilal got his belt. He was never meant to go on a fucking title reign, dude. He was never meant for that type of greatness. But it was funny that he did hold the belt in his career. Same with Sean Strickland. Never meant for a title reign or greatness, but it was funny that he beat Izzy. And funny that Bilal decisioned his way there. But who's really meant for greatness? I know this shit isn't supposed to be on my YouTube. You're a freak, I know. We all know it. No, that's not true, dude. That's not true. I just have a little bit of facial hair there. Just have a little bit of facial hair. You said you like men. No, I didn't say that. Need some big girls in MMA. No, shit. We actually have never had a chunky bitch. I've never thought about that. That's a good point, Andy Handy. When have we ever had like a chunky mama? I suppose you can't. But that'd be good. Hamzat Bors Chamais, how funny is it that JDM couldn't finish Bilal and people expect Islam to lose to JDM now? Yeah, I know, crazy. How's JDM going to beat Islam? No, just kidding. He kills him. He absolutely kills him. But did you guys want to see something? 28 people who are here want to see how good I can really do it. So we start off the night with a little win. Bex out at Almacan. Daniel Santos as a nice underdog. Navajo, Sterling, Jasmine. Oh, fuck. I just got a little bit startled there. I don't think anything was there. But let me block the door just in case. So yeah, read that in. Breathe that in, guys. $60, $9 on. Just all right, but that's just the beginning. Then we make our way up. We got a big boy here. Daniel, Navajo, Jasmine. That right there is Natalia, and then down there is Zahabi. But we don't stop there. Wetang, $70. Valentina Jack. What do we do the next? Pitching, Eamon Valentina Jack. Shitting, Natalia Eamon. Mike Malott. Shubwang, Jack Valentina Eamon Natalia. So yeah, we did it. We did good. Pew, 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 pew. Just some more photos of Jack. How did they get in there? How did those Jack Della photos get in there? My bad. Back me up, guys. He said he likes men. No, I didn't. I lost $500 on that Canadian French fucking card. Never bet, guys. Never bet. But if you do, and you need some advice, if you were to bet, do it responsibly. But check out this video. The easiest money to make at UFC 315, made 2 days ago. Easiest money, the Lorenzo guarantee. We've got Valentina right there. We've got Jack there. And then next to him, that's Eamon Zahabi. Because Eamon Zahabi was easy money. So yeah, dude, God. It's going to be like one of my best videos of all time. At least best thumbnail. Most genius thumbnail. But you also want to know what else is a genius thumbnail? I'll have to go find it, but We'll look at it. But anyways, what are you guys saying? Sorry, I'm too much about myself. I'll bet that you'll end up on Pornhub. All right. Esteban, you're getting a little bit annoying, I'll be honest. I got blocked from so many betting sites. I made $550 of the UFC today off $11, and I wasn't even trying, no lie. A little bit cringe. I wasn't even trying, just made 500. But good on you, dude. Good on you. What was it paying? $55? Nice. How the fuck you made... I'm support Islam. I'm support Islam. I can see JDM beating Islam. His takedown defense was great. He got up every time. Bilal got him down. Yep. And also he pushed him back. He doesn't freeze up when you put a takedown threat in his mind. Always peppering. Always see shots coming at his way. Great reflexes. Always pushes late. When have you ever seen JDM not being the one who pushes late? Even against fucking Bilal Muhammad, he's pouring it on in the 5th round. Pours it on against Gilbert. Pours it on against Basil Hafez. Great cardio. You know what? Islam actually is slowing down a little bit. Slowed down against Volk. Slowed down. 4th round against Poirier. Dude. JDM kills Islam. Kills him. I actually reckon he'd knock him out as well. I actually reckon he'd knock him out too. Someone betting tips if the favourite odds are too good to be true. Go for the underdog, especially in football and basketball. How much is your purse after Australian taxes? I don't know. Well, I just win all that money. I don't think taxes go into it or anything. Let's go, JDM. Great picks, Renzo. Fuck. But thank you, pal. They were good picks. They were for once. And, it's so much more refreshing to get the important fights right and get the shitty ones no one cares about wrong. Like, who cares? Says you had your rent money on Bilal. Your face... Or my shirt says otherwise, buddy. My shirt says that I had zero fucking money on Bilal, and I had the whole band on Della. Not even by KO, which is good. And in that video, in that Easiest Money, I said, don't put him by KO. If he wins, he'll be in round 2. The best tip is to know as much as possible. And ouch, the riggers are in here. The riggers are in here. Who, you know some of these guys. See, I don't know who's from whose chat. There could be like 5 guys that are Rigo mainstays that are hanging out. See Rigo coping, lol? No, of course I didn't, dude. I'm not a Rigo fan. Jesus. Hope you're doing well, boss. I am doing well, Anfal Muhammad. Possibly the best day of my life, dude. So, yeah, possibly the best day ever. So I'm doing great. Doing really good. Pictogram wins. Lol. Is Kyle, are you a rigger? But didn't get the methods, but we did it. We got Jack, got Chev. I changed that, but I picked Zahabi. Yeah, that's right. I picked Damon Zahabi. Silva, St. Denis, Mallet, Jessica Besamish, and then got the rest wrong. No, I didn't get the rest wrong, but got the other ones wrong. A couple of them. Yo, Lorenzo, what the fuck did you do to your face? You look sexy. Dude, Anfal Muhammad, thanks, but chill. Thanks, but chill out, man. But thanks. Thanks at the same time. You reckon? Nah, Anfal Muhammad, I don't like that. Zahabi's brother. Lol, really? How much you made on JDM? Well, Ali, you just got here on the wrong time, dude. But we start off the night on the early prelims like this. But then it goes like this. 119. Daniel, Navajo, Jasmine, Natalia, Eamon, Zahabi. And then we got Jack here at $2.94. Valentina, Montel, Jackson. And then we got down here Jack, Valentina for another 80. Eamon, Zahabi at $2.70. I picked all of those guys. And then we got down here Eamon, Natalia. And then over here we got another Jack, Valentina. This is a separate one. So thank you for asking, Ali. I'd be happy to show. Another 100. Jack's name there. And then Jack's name over here. And then there's Jack again. Yeah, so Jack delivered. Thank you for asking, dude. Thank you for asking. Great question, man. You know what, Mod? Great question. No. Not that good of a question. No, I'm not a Riga fan either, but I had to give him some shit, the little cuck. Yeah. Oh, did he pick Bilal? Oh, God. Could you imagine, because when you pick things, God, you root for them. I mean, if you go watch people that picked Aldo's round 3, it'd be night and day different to mine. I was begging Zahabi to pour it on Aldo. Finish him! Kill him, Zahabi! Which would be nothing like... I didn't care about Eamon Zahabi, but boy, did I want to get that pick right and be right and everyone else wrong. And then imagine picking Bilal and you're wanting your pick so much to be right that now you're actively rooting against JDM. You want Bilal to get takedowns. That's how like Nubby was watching it. How Rigo must have been watching it if he picked Bilal. You're like, why isn't he shooting? Could you imagine rooting for that? That would fucking just suck, dude. And at the end of the day, you got your main event pick wrong, and you're sitting there like a little bit annoyed that you didn't get your pick wrong, even though 28-year-old Jack Della is now the champion of welterweight, and 36-year-old Bilal's sent home. Like, this is the best day ever. He was saying they rigged it, lol. He was coping hard. That's just embarrassing. Who's coping about Bilal getting beaten the fuck out of on the feet? JDM keeping it on the feet, boxing him up. And people are coping about that? That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's how I was rooting. Yeah, I see. And that's why... but it sucks, dude, because that's what happens when you pick or you put money on things. But you really just got to try, snap yourself out of that and root for the good of the good. The greater good. The good of the good of the good. You're more biased than Germany in 1940. Me, whenever I watch an Islam fight. Not a chance, Nate. Islam fight. Well, Usman, let me tell you, dude, you're in for a rude awakening come September. We're gonna smash your boy. Perth gonna smash your boy. JDM a tough Aussie bastard. Boy, isn't he? Boy, isn't he? And God, how good is his reflexes? And something that, I don't know, it just doesn't get talked about, but he really gets into the flow state a lot. He really does. He's a flowing type of guy. So sharp. Such good eyes. You're interested in joining the Masons? Volk got smashed. When did Volk get smashed? Volk's on top too. I don't even care that much about Volk. I like him. Glad he's the champ. And we had that accent. All right, Anthony Mahmoud, you're going to get timed out. What's that? Two gay messages in a row, dude? The accent suits you and I look sexy today. You're going to get timed out for a whole day, dude. We're reacting to JDM being the welterweight champ. We're not getting gay in here. All right? Save that for our Wednesday stream. You know when that's scheduled. What a fucking prick. No, seriously. What a prick. And also, good start to my tapology career, if I do say so myself. Now, if I really do say it, because I will say it. Lol, thank you, Idris Williams, for laughing. Did you want to subscribe, my friend? And for stop it, bro, you really are the new Greg. Yeah. Is that Greg? I don't know. Is that Greg? No. I don't know. Oh, rip Greg, though. Rip Greg. But, God, a lot of gay people manage to drift on in here. I don't know how it happens. But then I do as well. No, just kidding. 2 Aussie champs. No other countries come close. Cool liver. Good to know that you're Australian, dude. Is this your first time here? Because put it there, man. I fucking respect you already. Islam is the GOAT. We'll see what happens. You know what? JDM's actually about to go on a legacy run. JDM can't win versus Islam. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad there's Islam pickers out there, dude. It's going to make the win that much more sweeter. I'm so confident. Subbed and yeah, I'm Aussie. Okay, Turpy, I actually don't think I even asked you. But it's good to know that you are Aussie. Thanks for telling me, dude. Although I didn't actually address you personally and probably wait your turn. Speak until spoken to. But at the same time, you know, this is a good outburst from you. If you were to have one. If you were to speak out of turn, you've done well. Because you're Aussie. And this is just where... this is a day of Aussies bunching up and just hugging. Just hugging up. Just huddling up. Just being Aussie. Bro, really? Why can't I compliment you, bro? Twice? I'll let the first one slide, dude. But twice is just like, what are you here for? What are you here for? What? To watch the fucking show? To just look at my face? I don't like that, dude. Makes me uncomfortable. Whoever is an Aussie, get out. No. Well, I didn't say that, Kyle. I'm trying to get fucking fans here. All right, settle down, Kyle, because you'll actually lose your spot in the stream. You know, you haven't been here enough to be telling people what to do and not do, Kyle. Really don't like the way you overstepped your boundaries there, especially as a first-time chatter. All right, now you guys are pissing me off. You gay? All right, Joseph. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Ruining JDM Day. Ruining National JDM Day. You're too happy about JDM winning, but we will see in September. I'm looking forward to it. Me too, Usman. Very confident, supremely confident. Does he have better boxing? Oh, let's not get into it. Let's not get into it too much. But God, I'm so... yeah, Kyle. But man, he's way better than Islam on the feet. And Islam ain't getting him down, dude. If Islam ain't dominating Poirier on the ground, not dominating Volk, no, you know, not mounting people, he's not getting a big boy like Jack Della down. Weight classes for a reason. All right, Ali, what are you doing? Which state you from, Lorenzo? Perth. I live in Perth, bro. But I was born in New South Wales, but that's okay. I've been here for 12 years. So I'm a Perth boy. He submitted Poirier in round 5. In round 5, after going tooth and nail with him. And you know what's actually crazy? 2 days ago, I was on stream defending. People were telling me Dustin Poirier beats Jack Della. Were any of you guys here for that shit? When people were telling me Dustin Poirier beats Jack Della, and I was saying, wait to see what happens. Wait till you see what happens to Bilal then. You want to fucking say that dumb shit. And boy, wasn't I right. Go straight, what's with these labels, right? Well, I don't mind, but I just don't like you to be... All right, the chat is really heady. That's enough of the gay talk, boys. Why are you gay? Gay, straight? Oh, Jesus. JDM might knock out Islam. He does. I reckon he does knock out Islam. Thank you for saying that, kind of, Jedits. You've got a great mind for the sport, dude. Talk to me after class. Because me and you could really make some good predictions together. JDM gay, Bilal gay. Oh, wow. It's National JDM Day, and we are really nosediving. But let's do a poll. Let's do a JDM Islam poll. Did I already do one? But let's do another one. Good for Australia. I'm happy that you have 2 champs now. Thank you, Idris Williams. Me too. But it's actually not about Australia having 2 champs. It's about Perth having 1 champ. That's what it's about today. That's what today's about. Let's not stray away from what today's about. Perth has a champ. Australia's got 2. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool and that's nice. But Perth has 1 champ. We got 1. We bred him here and we trained him here. Scrappy MMA, which I've stepped foot inside. Yes, that's right. Stepped foot inside. Handshaked his brother. Handshaked greatness. His brother's great too. Stop betting, little bro. No. I ain't not gonna stop, Liam. Sydney has 1. Yeah. Why you hate Volk? No, Volk's a cool guy. You're in Perth? I am. We not you, though. Oh, can't be me. Perth has 1. Exactly right. New South Wales has 1. Is that where you're from, Turpy? Well, respect. They do have 1. Is Perth a shithole? Nah, it's beautiful. It's chill. It's a nice place. It's easy going. And get this, one good thing about Perth that not a lot of other places say. You know, one good thing about Perth that not anywhere else could say is that we've got the welterweight champ just walking around in the backyard. Not yet. He's probably still in Canada at the moment. My hunch is that he's probably still in Canada. But the thing is, the champ resides in Perth. Got mates and family in Perth. All right. So really trying to jump on the piggy tails of Jack Della. Nah. But yeah, UFC Perth. Oh, Perth. All about the Perth. I love you live. Thank you. You gay towards JDM? You know what? I didn't like the gay talk before, but if we're talking about JDM and how good he is, I'll be a little bit gay for him. I'll be a little bit gay for the champ that comes from Perth, where I live. Dude, he's going to be living down the road from me. Half an hour, 45. I might break into Jack's house just to fucking praise him. Break in. Whoa, what are you doing? Actually, it'd probably piece me up. You know, it'd be an honor. It'd actually be an honor to get pieced up by Jack. Feel his shots. You know, not a lot of people could say that they have been, put to work by Jack with good, tasty shots. UFC bets are hard. I advise you to bet on tennis or soccer. Oh, UFC bets are hard, Liam. Yeah, that would be the case. But, I mean, you go look at this video that I just made 2 days ago, and then you kind of think, I don't know, is it that hard? The easiest money to make at UFC 315, and then you've got Ayman Zahabi there. How good, chat. Aussies go on to be champs in every division. Mother Russia forever. Oh yeah, Mother Russia. And then you have just a quick look. Bink, $60. Boomp 120. Daniel Santos, Natalia. Bink 70. Boomp 80. Boomp 93. Boomp 102. And that's just from today. And look at that, $5 to make 100. Like I'm not doing just bitch bets. I'm doing 5 on to make. I'm doing crazy shit. All my multi. I don't look at a multi unless it's paying over $10. That's what I'm saying. 16? Gosh, it's National Brag Day too. You're so not Russian. Opinion on Bet365? Oh, I've never used it. Bro thinks he's professional UFC bettor. For today, I am. For this week, bro, please give me your opinion on Bet365. Yeah, I've never used it, dude. Never used it. Use Sportsbet. That's my advice. If you live in Australia, Sportsbet's where it's at. Sportsbet, if you're seeing this. No, seriously, if you're seeing this, JDM would walk down and break Islam. He really would. Bro, no glaze. I think Della could beat Islam. No glaze. You know what? W comment, Kevin. W comment. I think no glaze. JDM actually takes Islam to Ohio and rizzes him up. Oh yeah, I'm down with the times. Hey, I'm down with the times as well. I bet on Cheeto Vera to beat Sean O'Malley. Hey, we all have our days, dude. Don't think I just rolled out of bed and picked Zahabi. I had to take my L's. I'll be honest with you guys. I picked Lopez to beat Volk. I picked Lopez to knock Volk out. Hey, I'll take my look. I'll take my licks. You gotta have your low days so you can enjoy the high days. That's what I've always learnt. Also, something else about independency. Always put on your own airplane mask before you help others. Yeah, yeah. That's my quote of the day. Always put your mask on before you help others, which is basically have your own back. I don't know. But God, I feel whimsical. I feel like a new sense. I just feel like a new man, real new man. Yesterday when I woke up, there wasn't a champ that was born in Perth. And today there is. Isn't that not crazy? Here's my take. Islam would start off strong on JDM and win the first round. But after that, JDM will get into the fight more and cold Islam in round 2 or 3. Okay, I like that prediction. But at the same time, today won a cheeky $30. Nice. But I feel dirty, Batty. You don't get into it, dude. If you already don't like it, there's no point, man. Because you never win. Although you'll have good days like this, you always lose in the long run. Unless you're like fucking Jesus or something. Jesus when it comes to betting. Bro, you think I can turn sports betting to a full-time income? And what's the budget should I start with? No, Liam. You definitely can't. Nor should you try. That's because you're betting too cheap, Illumi. Indeed, being high every day no good for you, brother. Indeed. Who said that one? Islam head kick or submission win? You know what? I actually could see if Islam was to win, maybe a good head kick. Obviously, it seems weird. Lightning doesn't really strike twice like that. But maybe what I'm thinking is he'd have to hope for a fucking head kick or something like that, because he's not going to beat him over the distance. God, frame wise as well. Like I think Bilal's takedowns are on par or a little bit stronger, have a little bit more strength to them than Islam Makhachev's do. I really do. I don't see Bilal. Did you see Volk doing as good against Bilal as he did against Islam in the first round? I wouldn't say so. Size-wise, size matters. Size matters, guys. I mean, unless we're talking about penises, size don't matter. What a FAG comment. Charles submits to Poirier. No, he doesn't. He gets chinned by him. You bet parlays only? Yes, mostly. But a couple straight shots. Bilal would have 50-45 to Islam. I'd pick Bilal to beat Islam. I reckon that Bilal would have beat Islam as well. Don't know about 50-45 in him, but I reckon he would have. I reckon Bilal is a better boxer than Islam. Come at me. I don't care. But I do. No, wait, Islam has way better trips. Maybe. Maybe he's got better trips. But, you're still going to have to be a strong guy to get off these trips. And I don't know if he's going to be able to. Australia has more champs right now than any other region. Isn't that right? Miller really needed to change that name, Miller. But yes, that's true. I know. What a great day. What a great day, man. Spot on. Spot on. Wait, let's think. Islam and Ankalaev are both from Russia. Does that count? Does that count? He has good trips. That's his one good takedown. Yeah, I don't think he's tripping JDM every round and fucking holding him there for as long as he's going to need to hold him there to win. Is a better striker than Bilal? Sorry. Maybe better all-rounder, like leg kicks, but I don't know, man. Like, Bilal's boxing's good. I really don't think Islam's got good striking. He throws punches like this. Sometimes, like not really turning it over. Like, it's not like Jack is really turning his punches over. Islam doesn't turn his punches over like that. True Douglas, thank you for your advice. Watch the Dustin fight. Yeah, okay. With a fucking takedown threat in Dustin's mind, making him freeze up. Like, did you see Jack freeze up at any time due to a takedown threat? I suppose he is. Seeming Leon knocked out Kamaru and then Bilal beat Leon and now Jack has beaten Bilal. Kickboxing Islam. Boxing Bilal. Good take, Carnage edits. You haven't missed yet, dude. I agree. Maybe a better kickboxer, Islam, but I do think Bilal has better boxing. better boxing, better combinations, maybe even a little bit faster. Actually, you know, Islam's decently fast. He surprises me with his speed sometimes. But man, Bilal's got a snappy 1-2. He's got a better jab. I'd definitely say he has a better jab than Islam does. Way better jab. Bilal's got a great jab. Maybe better head movement. I'm confident in Jack. Way confident that I was that he was going to beat Bilal, and I was very confident that he's going to beat Bilal. Always confident that he's gonna hold the belt. I never said boxing. I said striking. Yeah, I know. No, we're not still going off what you said. Yeah, I could have. I said I might have agreed that he's a better striker, but boxer. That's what I said. And God, Islam's face gets bruised up easily. You know what? Bilal didn't actually wear a lot of that damage that he got hit with. Like JDM's face looked equally as damaged. JDM looked big out there. He probs mogs Islam. He absolutely does. Like, he's gonna struggle not having the. Remember this? Remember Islam's little facey poo after that one, and remember the Volk one. Lip was busted. Yeah, and he had it cut on his thing, and his eye was fucked. His face was bad, but not as bad as I thought it was. Was gonna be. Because he took so many shots, and not as bad as Islam's face seems to mark up in his fights. Because against at the end of the Volk fight, he looked real bruised. Remember Islam's face at the end of the Volk fight, the first one? He was fucking battered. He was battered, and now he's getting peppered with, instead of Volk's jab, it's Jack Della's jab. And Jack Della probably has a better jab than Volk. Volk's got a great jab, so maybe chill. But God, Jack's got a great jab. And he switches stance effortlessly, fights out of both stances great. How the fuck does JDM breathe with that fuck nose? Islam likes to strike too much, and that's the same reason JDM beat Bilal. It is. Look at Islam's quads too. Islam has skinny little legs. His upper body is Jack, but JDM is way more proportionate. Yeah, he's like a big solid unit. Islam probably only makes 155 because he has no legs. And Dustin did a better job using inside boxing. Well, yeah, remember up against the cage in round 4, Dustin's ripping body shots? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. We've got a good matchup on our hands here with Islam coming up. And also, that's his first 5-round fight in the UFC. First time he's gone 5 rounds. First title fight. Now he's defending the belt. Also, he hasn't fought in 14 months before this one. It's been over a year. And now you're going to turn him right back around from May to September. Get right back in there. Already been 5 rounds now. Already fought in the championship belt. Back in Perth, the crowd's going to go crazy for the shit he does and not care about what Islam does. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. This is such a freebie. This is a freebie, man. Jack beats him. And then he moves back up. He defends against Shavkat, and he becomes 20-2. And then you know what? I'll say it now, early doors, but I won't pick Ian Gary when the time comes. But I do think Ian Gary might be the one that will take the belt off of Jack when the time comes. I'll say it, you know, right now to even look even cooler. Ian Gary's the next welterweight champ after this. He is. Ian Gary will be the next man that holds the strap now that Jack has it. Not Shavkat or Buckley or Brady. Ian Gary. That's all I think. Remember I said it. Islam will defeat JDM with the power of Sakai. I don't know what that is. Dustin may be the best inside boxer in the UFC. Yeah, maybe, dude. I don't know. I reckon Dustin's a little bit overrated. Jack bodies Dustin. Jack's a great boxer. Jack's a better boxer than Dustin Poirier. Way better. Way better boxer than Dustin Poirier is. Only Ilya is on par with Jack's boxing. But I don't even know. Not backing your Perth boy against the Kirk? Oh, no, I'll pick him when it happens. But, you know, I'm not going to blindly follow Jack. I reckon Ian Gary's got a great style to beat Jack. I reckon he, you know, barely engage, scoot around on the back foot, pump Jack with a jab. He'd be way faster. He'd be way faster than Jack as well. He's got good boxing too, real fast, rangy. You know, it'd be about Jack tracking him down and landing a good shot and getting in the pocket. I'm not saying Jack definitely loses to Ian Gary, but there's something about Ian Gary. I reckon Ian Gary will hold the belt. Who never even threw punches. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's definite, but hey, it's Lorenzo Predictus. I'll be throwing some predictions out there sometimes. Call me crazy. They call me Moonlight. I agree, Ian will keep him in the range. Kamaru would maul JDM. All right, now you're getting silly. I think JDM would TKO him in the later rounds. He could. I think JDM has a great chance of knocking Ian Gary out as well, being the first to really put some good hands on him. You know, I don't know. It's a tough one. See both Gary and Shav holding it. Welterweight will be one of those divisions where majority of the top 5, top 10 are former champs, I reckon. Yeah, okay. Don't mind that. They're all around the same age. I think Shavkat's 30. Maybe Shavkat's 30 now. 1994, 31. Shavkat's 31. Jack's 28. Oh my God. Now I'm convinced JDM has the best boxing. Me too, dude. Because Ilya doesn't switch stance like this as effortlessly. Fired as good out of both stance. And I don't know if he has the same eyes for shots, like he counters as well. I think he just is faster and seems to have more devastating power when he does land and stuff. But yeah, I do think Jack's the best boxer in the UFC. Really do. Better than Ilya is. God, he's good. God, he's so good. His eyes are so good. And so many times when he was like backing up, just chum, chum, pim, 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 pim. Oh my gosh, was raking those eyes in the last round. Raking? I don't know what those. I've always been saying JDM since the Blau fight was announced. JDM has some of the best boxing in the whole of MMA. Yeah, he's always been like top 5. I've always put him right behind Ilya, but now I reckon it's behind Ilya. People would say Ilya just because he has more devastating KOs, but you know, boxing's different. Clean boxing. I reckon if you asked a pure boxing guy, got them to watch a Jack Della fight, I reckon they would agree. He'd outbox Islam and finish him. He would outbox him. He'd beat him on the feet, outland him, land all the better shots and harder. Really would. I think he'd be dominant. He will need to watch for head kicks when he swivels to the left if he fights Islam. And he does do those head movements, but God, he's got great eyes. So I reckon he'd see everything coming. But I know what you're meaning. Like Bilal did that today. Like kicked him as he leant down. He like leaned into a head kick. Didn't even fucking care or notice. Are you telling Lorenzo there are a lot of Italians at Perth? No, I'm not. Not that I know of. I'm Australian. Bilal was talking about I'm a Perthian. He wants to be the best 170 of all time. I think JDM have time to become one of the best. Dude, JDM has got some GOAT foundations right now. There's nothing really stopping JDM at the moment. 18 in a row? God. 18 in a row. Imagine going 0-2 and then he wins 10 in a row, wins the belt in Eternal MMA in Australia, wins the belt, defends the welterweight belt in Australia. They call him up for Contender Series. He wins his Contender Series fight, gets into the UFC, wins 7 in a row and wins the strap. 18 on the trot. That's crazy shit. Man. So such like as if he went all the way, defended his belt. See, there's like a weird diversity of what's happening. A lot of people are saying some gay stuff, and then other people are talking about Jack. We kind of did not drop Islam, laughing myself. No, he didn't. But if you go and just watch that sequence and watch the way Islam comes in, it's gross. It's gross, man. It's gross. Islam looks stiff, sloppy. Yeah. Hopefully I can find a little snippet of it. Just the way he comes in, bro. Jack fucking pieces him. Look how he's just... Look how Islam, and this is a real combo he's gone for, ducking his head and just like swinging his arms. Ducking his head and just going for some shit. Who even knows what Islam was actually trying there, to be honest. He just ducks his head and tries to swing some hooks blindly. Not even fucking looking at where Moicano is. Like, bloody hell, man. Jack has a massive head too, can take a shot. And he's got Italian roots. He's got Italian roots because his real name's Giacomo. I think his dad's Italian. So Marvin Vittori, granite chin. He's got a granite chin. Jaden would uppercut KO him if he did that. Well, I don't know about that, but God. Jaden will find openings with Islam. He really will. To be fair, Islam is losing a chromosome. See a lot of body shots for JDM. I really reckon he beats him up. I reckon it's an easier fight than what Bilal just was. I do. I do think that. And I'm very excited for it to happen. And I really think it'd be Jack's fight to lose. He'd have to... Is a shite name to... Giacomo's a shite name. I reckon Giacomo is a cool name. Giacomo della Maddalena. Giacomo. I reckon it was good. Sick tash. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Brody. I wonder how Islam feels out moving up a weight class. Well, does he ever go back to lightweight? Because how's he going to fill out and put the muscle that he probably needs to put on to beat Jack, but then come back down and defend against Ilya? You know? God, he probably never goes back. But then what does he do? You know, he probably does go back. Because when Jack fucking bodies him, what's he going to do? Stay up at welterweight because he's too big and fight like... Who would even fight? Like a Sean Brady, a Buckley, a Bilal? Well, he couldn't fight Bilal. Would like 170 because he's a big lightweight. But he'd be like, he wouldn't be big compared to those guys. He'd be on par, a little bit smaller, out-framed. And for the once, fucking Islam wouldn't be like way stronger than these guys. Bro, sleeping on Islam's submission game. How confident are you in JDM? Very confident. Way more confident than I was that JDM would beat Bilal. I really reckon he'd smack him up. Did you see Volt reaction? Yeah, he's a happy boy. Did you guys see my reaction? No, you didn't. Because my fucking phone died right before round 5. So bullshit, eh? Do you think JDM will be heaps bigger than Islam? Maybe not heaps bigger, but he'll be bigger. He'll be bigger, and it won't be good for Islam. Little featherweight Volk fucking raining down punches, beating the shit out of him at the end of round 5. And then you've got Jack, who never stops pouring it on. Every fight that Jack's ever had, he's pouring it on when it goes late. Pouring it on against Bilal in round 5. Pouring it on against Gilbert and smashing him in round 3. In Basil Hafez, he just won't stop. Angelusa on the Contender Series. God, Jack's good. He's got such dog in him. But his eyes are so good. His reflexes, he's so elite. I don't know how they managed to get his boxing that good just in a random gym in Perth. Like, what were they doing there that's different? That Jack randomly came into the UFC and from the first fight we're like, holy shit, look at that guy's boxing. That's different. Who boxes like that? Straight away as soon as he came in, you know? What were they doing? What were they doing over in Scrappy MMA that we just didn't know? Gosh, they need to do more. They need to do more of that. Hey, Kyle, Volk won the belt a month ago, mate. Good one. The month just started, Bondi. Like month as a whole, month span. You talk to yourself in the mirror explaining how JDM will beat Islam. No, I don't know. Just go live and talk to my 20 homeboys about how JDM will beat Islam. You know, why would I talk in the mirror when I got like a little live stream thing kind of going on? You know, for that reason, to get my UFC thoughts out. I have no hate against Bilal, but the way the situation between Islam and Bilal was looking ugly. JDM is the real champ. He is. His game on the ground, he makes questionable decisions quite often. Yeah, there'd be opportunities. There would be. There would be like the roles that he did, but he does scramble and he does always stay safe. Like he's been put in some sticky spots. Everyone does. Everyone does, mate. Islam was in a sticky spot when featherweight Volkanovski, Australian, was raining down punches at the end of round 5. 5'6" Volkanovski, this is, by the way, Luke. Featherweight. Raining down punches. So, you know, you'd imagine if featherweight Volk's doing that, boy. Read my take. They need to build a statue for Jack in Perth. They do. 3 statues. Luke thinks he could be welterweight champ. He does. People say Ilya would destroy Islam, even though he coming up to 55 and would be smaller. But people sleeping so much on JDM going to be bigger. Exactly right, dude. And I actually, you know, that'd be a good point to use against me because I actually think Islam does great against Ilya. So you could use that against me like, dude, do you think Ilya does so good, so small? but JDM's too big. But then you're right. It worked reverse, because every time we talk about Ilya versus Islam, they're like, he's too big for him. He's too big for him. But he wasn't really too big for featherweight Volk or Dustin Poirier. But he's too big for Ilya. But then fucking he moves up and he takes out big welterweight Jack Della, who's way better on the feet than Volk and Poirier. Come at me, I don't care. 28 years old. Reflexes like a fucking jungle cat. Volk doesn't have the eye for seeing shit, and the counter game and the reflexes, the sharp reflexes that Jack has. Nor does he have the boxing combinations and the jab. Well, no, they both got great jabs. But Volk has like obviously better kicks and stuff. But Jack be throwing kicks. Hey, Jack be throwing kicks. People be saying Jack doesn't. He'd be throwing. Islam has a lot of scar tissue. That's what I was just saying, Saeed, before you came in here. Great point, my friend. The dust. I showed up a photo. Look at this. Look what I have typed in. Islam Makhachev, end of Poirier. We were looking at his face at the end of the Poirier fight, because boy doesn't he swell up, and Bilal's getting peppered with heaps of shit. And I could imagine Islam's face looking real bruised and battered after a fight with. Look at that. Remember that? Remember how Poirier had him? 36. I think me and you are a great duo. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Saeed. You're taken out of your ass, Kyle. You sound retarded. Typical Jewish behavior. I don't know what's happening with you. But Islam would have the lighter man skill, like being fast. Yeah, he would. But I reckon, I don't know. Timing beats speed and precision beats power. No. But seriously, with Jack's timing, I don't think the speed discrepancy would be that much of a problem. Jack's timing's so good. You might even say, well, maybe not, because Jack does look fast. He often doesn't go as fast as he needs to. He's always placing them. I was going to say, you might even say Bilal had a little bit faster hand speed than Jack, but they're pretty on par. But I don't know. No, Islam's hands are fast. They are. I was impressed with JDM mixing it up, to be honest. And he looked great. He looked really good. Who do you pick, Islam versus Drickus, since he said he wants it? I'd definitely go Drickus in that one. Who's JDM's coach? How he developed this level of boxing and take? That's what I was just saying, Thug Life. Like, where in some random gym have they found this MMA fighter whose boxing is this good? Or how did they develop Jack to get his boxing like that? Pim, 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 pim. You know? Oh my God. How can I see the Tapology leaderboard? Is it gone? Is it gone? My group. Cheddarhead won. So Cheddarhead is owed moderator status, but God, it might be gone. They don't even let it hang out for long. Is it here? Oh, it's here. There it is. Yep, Cheddarhead got 10 out of 12. What a great card from him. Let's look at his little pickies. Yeah, Jack by KO in round 4. Chev. Zahabi decision. Silva decision. St. Denis decision. Jesus, great pick. I went 9 and 3. What's your name? What's your name, Saeed? There I am, 9. You know what? Everyone did pretty good. Or maybe I just have stud. Picked out on Tapology. Nice. Nice, yeah. Yeah, Zahabi, that was JPMMA. Oh, there you are. Oh, right behind little me, hey? Right behind little me, you finished up, buddy. Did you pick Jack? You did. KO, Chev, Aldo, Boo, Silva, St. Denis, Mallet, nice. Kutalaba. I went Bruno too. Yeah, well done. Well done, my friend. Who's that above you? Oh, well, who is that above me? Even though we got one less than me? You know what? To be above these two when you're on 8, you must have got some perfect method. So let's have a little look. KO, Chev, Aldo, St. Denis. I better be seeing something soon. I'm guessing you had Bex out by KO in the first then. Marc-Andre first round KO. That's a good call. Katona decision? What the fuck? What, you got all those points for Marc-Andre? That doesn't even make any sense, dude. How did you finish above me? How the fuck did you finish above me, man? You didn't... I picked round 2 in that one. And I picked Malott. And I picked Jasuda Vicious by submission. And I also picked Kutelaba. Oh, decision by Sterling. That was all right. Man, you must have got a lot of points. You must have got a lot of points for that one. But that is a good pick, because if you look at Bruno Silva's past 5, although he is very washed, you know, when has he got KO'd? Name a time he's got KO'd until today. Like, he's never been KO'd. So, although people think he's washed, and Guru was saying he knew that he couldn't take damage anymore. I was listening to Guru's event recap. He's saying he knew he's going to TKO him, and he can't take damage anymore. A little bit weird, seeming he's never been fucking knocked out, dude. Decision against Nerdiev, decision against Shara. But no, he can't take the shots of Marc-Andre. This is a good pick. Sadiq is a good underdog versus Myron. Myron looked shit. It's at lightweight, that one as well. What's your rating on Kanye's new song? I haven't seen it. Take Islam, can't take that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Islam can take the same shots. Timeout Kyle. Lorenzo, seen it? No, I haven't. What's your rating? What's your rating? What's your rating? Actually, kind of mad I forgot to do Tapology. Yeah, dude, where have you been? It's been a while. I will time out Kyle. It's like the 5th time he's asked about the Kanye song. Is that the title of the stream? Kanye album review? Or are we talking about Jack Della winning the belt, dude? No time. No time. JDM win was so vital. They robbed him as well. That would have been insane. Robberies galore. Yeah, the judges gave Bilal round 1. Round 1 was clear Jack. Clear Jack. I don't know how the judges gave him round 1. It didn't hit the mat, and Jack was boxing him up. Rate this card 7 and 5 out of 10. What 3 did you get wrong? Mixed martial arts. New song, pretty good. Well, bro, did you get bullied as a kid? No. No, I didn't, dude. Got fucking loved and adored. Jan, Volk, Max, JDM, Kai. I thought round 1 was very close, to be fair. Yeah, it was a close round. That Jack won. Until I saw the numbers, you cannot talk about the numbers. Can't think about the numbers, because the numbers are fucking retarded. I unsubbed. Well, that's a shame, Kyle. That's a shame, dude. We're really gonna miss your presence here, man. I'm glad you came back on your alt to tell us, bro. That's gonna be a tough one. Whatever will we do? You're so vital, man. You're saying such good input, such good shit. Oh fuck, curse you. Oh. What did Jack mean? Fake news on his IG story like 30 minutes ago. Ooh. What did he say? Does Burns have a shot at $4? Nah. Well, he's got a shot. Picked Manon, Radke, Aldo. Okay. I picked Kutelaba, Katona, and Bruno Silva. So, you know, none of the ones that actually mattered. Got all the fucking ones that were important, and missed all of the ones that no one's going to remember. Like, oh shit, didn't pick Marc-Andre? Who gives a fuck, you know? I fucking picked Zahabi. You know, I don't give a fuck. And actually, mixed martial arts, I thought, oh, dude, you know what we haven't been talking about? Because it's just been the best day ever. Rob's fighting Derrida, and it's confirmed. Holy shit. But we all know that was E1's fight. Oh, really? Well, I actually thought it was a clear decision for Modestus, 1 and 3. So weird that, you know, you picked Modestus and thought Kutelaba won. I picked Kutelaba, thought Modestus won. Good to know we're not biased mixed martial arts, dude. We're great guys. That's all that means. Dude, how crazy is it? That announcement out of nowhere. I know. I actually reckon Rob wins that one. So I got put off by Lorenzo as a skibbity toilet Riz. Is Uncle Bobby no teeth? Teeth good. Oh, shit. I don't know how I just fucking made up a shitty nickname for Bobby. Uncle Bobby no teeth. Is Uncle Bobby teeth good? I hope so. Maybe it was a closer fight than I remember. What one? The Kutelaba one? Yeah. And if you watch Guru's event recap, which I'm sure you'll get to, he picked Kutelaba, and he actually agrees that he thought Modestus might have done the better work. Did you see JDM story? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what I was coming to look at. Adio going to TKO Rob. Hate to say it. TKO him. Good luck with that, man. I really doubt that. You know what? I guarantee he fucking doesn't. TKO him. How's he going to TKO him, dude? He ain't fucking folding to knees to the body. And RDR's got shit hands, shit boxing, terrible boxing, and he's ridiculously slow as well. I reckon Rob wins that one, but it sucks that you always have to worry about Rob, because he just isn't as granite. Oh, what do you mean? What does he mean by that, brother? You're asking me what does he mean on his story? I don't know. He's taken a photo of the fucking strike numbers and he says it's fake news, which it so is. Dude, he's massively outlanding him, but round 3, he's just up massively. But who knows? Sometimes they score, like that's the significant strikes right there. That's the significant strikes. So sometimes they pick and choose what to show, I think. What's my Instagram? Well, I don't really use it. This is just my one for my thing. Have you ever met a UFC fighter? No. No, I don't think I have. No. Bobby Nickel humbling. But it's Lorenzo Lemental somehow. I've got no idea how that happens. But it's Lorenzo Lemental if you want to follow it. How are you still going? It's been hours. What? No, it hasn't, Usman. What, since like when we were just talking? It was like 40 minutes ago, man. You got to go for at least a good stint, especially when the energy's so high. I bet RDR beats Rob, but I don't know what method. You're such a loser, Lorenzo. Oh gosh, Kyle, still here, dude. I thought you unsubbed. Really, you're that bored, dude. You're that bored to hang out in a fucking place you're not wanted. I'll just get rid of that account too. You know, it's not even like I didn't like you, Kyle. You know, he said to time you out, and usually I wouldn't, reason with that. You've been pretty normal before that, Kyle. You seemed like a normal guy. He said time you out, and usually I'd never listen to what someone says. But then when I went to see the reasoning and see that you, like 6 times, you had commented about Kanye's song, then I'm like, what's the point? Jack is the best ever. He's the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop him. If anyone disagrees, you must be a casual. Well, this guy gets it. I mean, this guy, where have you been? I've been live for an hour. Where you been, Neanderthal? With the fucking genius-ass takes. Fucking way to do it. Way to do it. And let's see where the poll lies. Oh, wow. Wow, JDM's winning the poll. You know what? I wish I could have screenshotted the poll we did of Islam versus JDM like a few days ago. Because, dude, 20% was Watsy and Islam had 80% of the votes. And now Jack's actually winning the poll. See, that's what a good performance can do. Ahmed, I was actually fighting in my live chat on Saturday because people were in here telling me Dustin Poirier would whoop Jack Della. Thank God Jack Della showed up and showed who he is. Hands, I just watched the Storm vs Tigers game and oh my fuck, you destroyed them. We really did, dude. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever, Brandon. Not only did Jack win, but Ryan Pappenhausen scores 4 tries. He scores the first 3 tries. What's your day-to-day out of school? I don't go to school. Who made that prediction? What prediction? I don't know what you're saying. I forgot what I said. I don't know. What did you just say? I met heaps of guys from UFC. Oliveira, Jake Matthews, Colby Thickness, Uriah Anik. Nice. Yeah, I never have. But I've met Jack Della's brother and I've met Jack Della's coach, Ben Vickers. So that's all you need. That's all you need. I've handshaked his brother. Kyle Williamson, I'd love if you would subscribe. If you could resubscribe and help me out on all these accounts that you're making and coming back on. Would really help me out if you could subscribe, dude. Living the dream. It was like 64-0. That's exactly what it was. 64-0. And Pappy scored the 3 first tries of the game. That's crazy. Off topic, do you think that Bilal is overrated or is just underappreciated? I think unappreciated. I don't think he's overrated. He looked good. He went 5 rounds with Della. Kept it decently close in the boxing, mixed it up well with him. He didn't get absolutely walloped. That might be the best anyone's ever looked against Jack on the feet. I really don't know who's looked better, kept it more close and landed better shots than what Bilal did against Jack. So honestly, he looked really good. And that's why I reckon he beats Islam. Overrated and underrated. Overhated? Well, that's just bad luck for you, Lorenzo. All right, well, there you go. Is Kyle Nubby? No, Kyle is Kyle. We've got another one. I don't like that thing. JDM just won the belt, but Islam and mostly Muslim fans commenting negative things about JDM on Insta can't appreciate. But Bilal also lost the brother they were praying to lose. Yeah. They're gonna run their little mouth. What's your day in the life? Honestly, jealous you're so free, not in school. Well, I'm 22, so I'm not in school anymore. But I wouldn't say you'd be that jealous, dude. I'm unemployed. You know, a lot of people in my situation would be really stressing that their life is going nowhere and they've got nothing to their name and no qualifications. You know, what are they going to do with themselves? But luckily, some could say delusionally, but I don't think so. But like, you're out of school. But I think, are you looking to work? No. No, I'm looking to go live every day for 6 hours a day, get subscribers. How do you earn money, Enzo? Well, oh, dude, you guys just remind me. Well, I don't. I was working at February. At February, I stopped working. So it's been a couple months now. At February 1st, I stopped getting work at my mum's place. And then that Monday, I went live, and I've been live nearly every day since because it's just been so profitable. On that weekend, on a Sunday, I went live for the card. We got like 20 subs out of the one fight companion. I was like, dude, that's it, man. I can't keep sitting on my hands. I just got to go live every day. Got to go live every day. Look what just happened. In just one live stream, imagine what could happen out of 3. So that's when I was like, you just got to go live all the time. That's why the channel's not progressing. That's what the channel's about, the lives. You got sister homie? No, I don't. How many subs we got? We got 1670. But yeah, I was earning from as late of as Feb, and I've worked all since I left school. I've been out of school for like 4 years. But dude, you just reminded me that I have the watch hours necessary. Look at that, 3,092. And you only needed 3,000. So will that tell us soon? But looks like I want to work for the UFC, but nothing with the qualification. I don't care what to do security as long as I'm there at the events across the world. Yeah, that would be a dream job. Working at the UFC would be fucking awesome. That's what I always thought about. Anytime, even when like 2 years ago, well, a year ago. Read previous message, please. What's your membership going to be? Oh, $12 a month. Probably 20 to 12. Nah, like 5. I don't know. Bro, get real important. UFC ain't big on YouTube. Yeah, it's fairly big. And people are going to need someone to watch when Guru dies of a heart attack. Wait, where's your message, young man? No, where is your message, mixed martial arts? Maybe I got to go for a real scroll here. Oh, here it is. Oh, it is big. No, it's not. Read previous message. Oh, you've been saying that for a while. I felt that Aldo, Manon, and E1 all got robbed tonight. Aldo was a very hard fight to score round by round basis, though, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think you can say robbed because it's... Well, I thought he clearly won round 2, and I think nearly every job did. No, you went too far, lol. Oh, not that one. But it's like, are you valuing Aldo's moment of dropping him badly and nearly finishing him? Or, you know, Zahabi being on top. Maybe check live chat instead of top chat. It wasn't that one that I just read about Zahabi and Manon and stuff all getting robbed? Surely it had to be. That was a big one. That was a real biggie. Felt Aldo and Manon and stuff. Wasn't that? Because I can't see another one. Is your mustache drawn on with a Sharpie? It is. When they came to sit in Feb, I met this UFC photographer. Oh, you live in Australia, Saeed Nurmagomedov. Type it again. Yeah, you're going to have to. Lorenzo's getting told off by his missus right now. No, I'm not. This time, Tony got... You know what? Look what you started, Luke. Now, I thought that'd be an easy timeout just because he spammed about Kanye's song. But now you've buried us in this guy's fucking Wrath of Volts. Thanks for that. Read my previous message too. Oh, Jesus. I hate when this starts. Like, you're going on a gamble when you send in your message. Either it's going to get read or you got to suck that up and move on to the next thing. If you could, would you be a UFC champion or a boxing champion undefeated? I'd be a UFC champ. Be UFC champ. Absolutely. I don't care about boxing. Bro, it keeps blocking the message. Maybe because I put a website link, lol. Maybe that's why then. I mean, don't forget us when you become a millionaire. I won't. Bisham. I'll probably forget about you, dude. That's not really a memorable name. Bisham26. I'll probably remember Mixed Martial Oz, dude. I'll remember him, though. The glasses, also makes videos. Australian, Mixed Martial Oz, good name. Bisham26, all caps, number. You remember me the most? I probably will remember you, Saeed. I'm sure in 3 years' time, if you join in on my stream, I've got 6 million subs, and you say hey, and then I look and it says Saeed Nurmagomedov's burner, I'm not going to be like, oh, who's that guy? I'll definitely know who you are. My bad, bro. He got on my nerves. I had to tattle. Yeah. You did. You tattled. You tattled, and now you've stuck us in some shit. If I'm consistent here, I want to be mod. Whoa, 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 whoa. K stands for Kyle. Kyle is king, boys. You know what, Kyle? I like you. And I wish you were subscribing every time you came back. That'd be really beneficial. But Sayed, look, I don't know if I ever see mod in your... No mod when you're famous. Yeah, I don't see if I ever see that. I don't see it. And don't think being here consistently is what's going to get you it. It just happens. It just happens. I don't think we ever really need any mods. Larry was mod because he did good job early. He was here at like 200 subs. And when he first joined the chat, Larry, we were really talking about UFC together. And there wasn't a lot of people here really bonded over our love of UFC. Larry really likes UFC, so he kind of deserves it. And he's old. You're 18. What's going to get me it? We have a great connection. No, you don't, dude. You're 18. You've been annoying in the past. You said not Lorenzo when Guru went to raid someone. Also, Mixed Martial Arts. Dude, it's been awesome. Koala Combat will never die. I mean, not that it's been awesome. Something awesome did happen. Got that confused. I'm not 18. You did say that once. I think you are. You haven't even been here since Guru fucking raided me, dude. Did you see Guru raided me? That's how long it's been. What you been doing? What you been doing, Mixed Martial Arts? You been working hard or something? Because, dude, Guru raided me and you haven't even been here since that. Did you see that? Did you see that? Hello there. Yeah, but did you see that? You had to have. So you're legit like 3 years older. Fuck me. Oh, true. I did see that, actually. I watched the clip after the stream. Yeah. Guru rated you? Ah. What, Brendan? Aren't you fucking like here every day? Are you being serious? But yes, he did. I think that fella Mike Lange has mod in his future. Even though he was annoying at the start. Okay, I like that you're not trying to rep yourself and you're repping other people. But no. No, I don't see mod in Mike Lange's future. I like the unknown of it. I'm seeing Mike Lange in his profile picture. He's an older, bearded guy in his 30s, which is no problem. He seems like a cool guy. But, I don't want like an older guy with a big beard like that as mod. He seems like a little elderly figure, looking out for me as a younger friend. Yeah, that'd be weird vibes. Where Larry is like... I don't know. Obviously, we've got our jokes about Larry. But Larry seems like the exact same age. He says that. Says he's younger than 23 or 25. So it seems on par. Baku, another guy who's mod, loves the NRL. Don't know how old he is, but loves the NRL. Think he's in his 20s. Loves the NRL, and he loves the UFC too. And he was here very early before. He can be the dad to the chat. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Big ass long beard. I don't want a big woolly bearded boy like that as mod. Because people look at the mods. Larry, he's unassuming. You only follow UFC? No, I really like NRL as well. Really like NRL. It's a big sport over here in Australia. For me, the NBA and the UFC. And enjoy this Jack W. Dana probably gave him PEDs to take and didn't rest him. Yeah, that must have been it. Jack, he got... given PEDs. People think JDM beats Islam. Yeah, and those people would be correct, Desire. But that's fine. Did you see the Volk at the Dragons game? I did see that, yeah. Volk, he's a big Dragons fan. JDM barely won. All right, dude. Barely won. That's fine. He did win. What about your thoughts on AFL? Hate it. Hate it. Sucks. Not good to watch. Don't enjoy it. Really boring. But NBA's a little bit better. Test him, lol. Shafkat still beats Jack, I think. You can say that, who knows, who really knows, but I do think Jack would beat Shavkat, and I'd be very, very confident that he beats Islam. definitely beats Islam, fucks Islam up. Earlier, what I was trying to say, check stats now after the strike recount. They have Jack up in every round, lol. Yeah, did you see what he posted on his story? Someone just told me to look at that. Yeah, the live stats are so fucked. They had they showed the live stats for the E1 fight, and it was 9 to 22, 9 to 21. Like Kutelaba is just schooling the fuck out of Modestus and dominating him, doubling him on strikes, and Modestus is having no, like, when the strikes come out like that, people are gonna fucking cry robbery. But it wasn't anything like that. But that's like Modestus is probably landing a lot of tappy total strikes, really outlanding him, but they're not counting it as significant. And then they only show the significant strikes in between rounds, and everyone's like, "Yep, Kutelaba one, yeah, that's how I've been trying to get it to let me send that message since you checked his story." Well, damn. You're black, bro. What's this Phil guy saying? Phil, do you really think we can't tell you a Kyle on another boat? He was giving me that vibe. He really was. Someone said JDM barely won. He'd be on the coke. Yeah, he clearly won. It was a war, and it was a super fun fight. But one guy was clearly out ahead all the time, getting the better of most of the exchanges. Like, you could clearly see Jack was way more at home on the feet, way better striker, way more calmer and better than Bilal. He was winning majority of the fight. And I don't mind Guru's 5-0 take. I really don't. Like, and you can have fun giving Bilal a round. Who cares, dude? He might have won one round on, like, total striking Jack. Islam is never going to lose, bro. Puts in too much work. Okay, the UFC will never come back from the stain they've left on themselves with how poorly they treated Aldo. I don't think anyone really will care in a couple years, but I get people don't like that. I get it. But I know his fights, he should have got bigger names, but that Zahabi fight was fun. The Zahabi fight was fun, and Zahabi didn't hold him against the fence. That was good. I thought Bilal won round 4. Yeah, you can give him round 4. You can give Bilal round 4. I don't know. I was saying 3-0 after round 3, but I was also saying it could be 2-1 at a push for Jack. Maybe Bilal won round 3. And then after round 4, I was saying there's a chance that there's everything to play for, but it could be 4-0 Jack, or at best it should be 3-1 Jack. But I was saying in a shitty world, it could be 2-2 right now, and Jack needs to win the 5th. And it actually was on. I'm from the shit New South Wales. Ili Tapori, the next UFC go? I think so. Where is Robert nowadays? Robert, the guy that hangs out in the chat. Well, he was here last night, but he's not here right now. Or Robert Whitaker, he was here. Fight was fun, but how do you not prepare? Oh, yeah, true. Forgot about that. I know. So dumb, man. We're watching Anthony Smith, the guy's never fucking touched the belt in his life. Get one, but Aldo's going mix and match, fighting guys like Holloway and Volk and shit, and that's all we'll see of him. Just a battered, bruised face, and no, he really, oh man. And I actually really liked Smith's retirement video, as in, like, it made me feel, oh, that's really sweet. Oh, you know what? That's cool. The full works, I know, yeah. Very true. Forgot about that. I'm just joking. I wish the Seagulls beat the Sharks. I can't stand them. Yeah, I picked the Sharks. I actually did pretty decent on my tips this week. Picked the Dolphins to beat the Eels. I was so close to picking the Titans, but then I thought, no, I've got too many underdogs. I can't pick the Titans. But no, I should have. But I picked Warriors to beat the Dragons, and I picked the Bulldogs to beat Manly. Not only did I pick the Bulldogs to beat Manly, but look at this, dude. I live bet $5 on the Bulldogs at halftime when they were paying $19 and won $95. And if you know about NRL, I'm a G. Newcastle, New South Wales. RDR might DDP Bobby Knuckles. He might. So you bet against me. I tipped against you. Didn't bet. But I did tip. See how it is. Well, obviously, I'm not going to blindly follow Eels when they stink like shit, Brandon. Come on. And then not only did I do that, but if you watched the Cowboys game, I put money on that to go extra time. I had a little feeling that might go to Golden Point, and it does. And it does. That's fucking G shit. Blau was robbed. Settle down, Miguel. W pick. Yep. And also, Bink today, $60. Beckzat, Daniel Santos. Bang. Shevchenko, Jack Della. Jasmine, Daniel Santos plugged it. Jack Della, Shevchenko, Zahabi, Della, Shevchenko. Just a great day, man. $100, 93, 80. What a great day. I won $500. $500. Whitaker's the king of fighting way lower ranked opponents in Arrow Crunchies. This is the third time now. Oh, where is that fight? Well, I'm confident in him now. Actually, the Hamzat fight he lost. Forgot about that. But good point, mixed martial arts. Very good point. Lol, chat trying to rage bait. Yeah, couple of them. The judging was shit this card. I actually thought the judging was good. Except for the only fight I thought they got it wrong on the rounds, but I don't even care. I do think Manon should do more to beat Valentina, even though on rounds, I thought Manon won round 5, thought she won round 2, and I thought she won round 3, and I picked Valentina by decision. But I did think Manon should have got the nod on rounds, winning rounds 2, 3, and 5. But I'm glad she didn't. Because that would have been fucking annoying. Yeah, but there's been some good fights, mate. Look, Cody Garbrandt versus Houndy Barcelos. Ricky Simone versus Charles Jourdain. Ramazan Temirov versus Asar Amabayev. Islam Dulatov, the guy that I've been waiting for ages. You might not recognize him there, but I'll fucking show the other photo that you definitely will recognize him from. The one that I just showed nearly every second stream. Boy. I'm excited. Islam Dulatov, he's there. He's there. The little handsome model that walks for Versace and GQ. But whoops, too busy KOing, guys. Boy, I'm ready for his debut. Really ready. 26 he is. 11-1. All finishes. Never been the distance. He's a fucking beast. He's ripped as fuck. Not only is he ripped as fuck, he handsome too. He a handsome boy. Look at him here. Look at him. Look at him being just a suave alpha. That guy's in the UFC now. When he's not just being a fucking cool cat. He's in the look at that photo. Isn't that sick? He looks fucking completely different. My pre-order go Islam Dullah. You fruity as hell. I'm not fruity as hell. But am I hyped about this sexy hunk of a man who used to be a supermodel, but is now in the UFC ready to KO people? Boy, I'm hyped. That's a cool ass story, and I respect this guy. I reckon he's cool as fuck. And boy, am I ready. Really ready. Yeah, I respect him. You gotta respect another man's looks. You gots to. Be gay if you didn't. And look at his... I reckon old Bud's going to be a glass cannon. Old Bud. That guy? The guy that I'm showing? You glazing now. Chill. Yeah, no. The chat getting weird. Read my previous comment. Look at his record as well. 11-1. Look at these finishes. 26 years old, 6'3", welterweight. Welterweight, the Ripper. Look at these finishes. First round, 2 minutes, elbow, knee to the body in the first. Decision, but that's in boxing. And then look at all of his MMA fights. 30-second submission, 48-second submission in the first, punches in the first, ass choke in the first, KO in the second first, punches in 44 seconds, 53, 34. Not only is he handsome and but he's got like this crazy finishing ability as well, where he just goes for it and kills people. You'd think like, maybe play it safe, handsome guy, wouldn't want to get his face hurt. No, he kills guys. He kills everyone. They all don't get out of the first round with him. Look at that all, and they're all in the fucking a minute too. So yeah, he's crazy. And if you should go watch his Contender Series fight if you haven't. If you look up UFC Fight Pass on UFC, oh shit, if you look up his name on UFC Fight Pass, it should come up. Great fight, looks great. You're glazing hard, chill, bro. Shut up with the glazing shit. I'm passionate about this fucking prospect that's about to make his debut. I love that guy. I'm ready to watch him do work. Fucking glazing, that's so gay, dude. But yes, and Jack Hermanson versus Robocop. Holy, I'm going to sleep. Congrats, Aussies. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it won't last long. I reckon it will last, at least to the end of the year. All right, settle. He's really good. And that's such a cool story. He like migrated from Chechnya, that war country, over to Germany. Like him and his brothers. He's got 4 brothers. What's next for Bilal, you think? Usman, after Usman loses to Buckley, comes back against Usman. Great fight. Beef. So much beef and build-up. So much beef and build-up in that one. So good. So genius. No one steal that from me. You can't. You can't. That's the fight to make next. But I feel like that's what Guru will do too. Usman versus Bilal. Baku, are you Cheddarhead in Tapology? No. No, he's not. Baku is Baku. I don't even know if Baku made his picks. Cheddarhead is Cheddarhead. Come on, Luke. Yeah, you hang out in Guru's stream. Surely you know who Cheddarhead is. Facts, Baku. Good for Germany. They need a fighter. They do, dude. They have no fighters. They do have no fighters, so that's pretty cool. Except for Abbas kind of has the German flag. But he has to be blonde hair, blue eyes, Baku. All right. Oh, like a full German guy. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I was like, what do you mean? But yeah, he doesn't really look that German. Since Dennis Seaver? What are you saying? Since... Oh, is Dennis Seaver... Is Dennis Seaver German? Didn't know that. Yeah, he is. Russian-born German mixed martial artist. Nice. German mixed martial artist, yep. There it is, nice. Nice call there, Baku. I did not know that. And that bald dude. Imagine the relief you'd have if you went back in time and told yourself that both Volk and JDM get the belt. Oh, after Pereira won? True. True. You picked Jack, though. You picked Jack and Volk, so you knew that. You knew that mixed martial arts. Dudes of Beast, he's an upcoming prospect. Have you seen Frederick Vosgroen? I thought you were trying to make me fucking say something. Fans were representing us Indian. Dude's a beast, alright. Let me look him up. Frederick. Frederick. No one's coming up. Did you just tell me someone that doesn't exist? Am I spelling Frederick wrong? I cannot find this guy. Let me type up Vosgroen in Tapology. Oh, here he is. Frederick Vosgroen. You spelled Frederick wrong. German guy. Oh, nude. Look, you're just pulling out German prospects that no one fucking knows about. And he just fought last month. Okay. Well, he's fought Tom Breeze in grappling. He grapples a lot. He grapples a lot. I reckon Jack can get rid of Islam. I definitely think. You'll know the guy when you see him, big on Insta and stuff. We knew that. We knew. You'll know the guy when you see him. Oh, this guy, Frederick Vosgroen, is big on Insta. No? You haven't seen Vosgroen yet? No, I haven't. Never heard of him. No. When's he fighting? In June. Cool. There's a 0% chance that you'll ever win a match against me in UFC 5. Well, one day we will put that to the test, dude. Don't you worry. There's a long line out the door. You became a meme for being crossed with Paddy Pimblett. Haven't seen him. Jack got way better boxing than Dustin Poirier. He does, dude. He really does. And I was over on Saturday having to argue with people that not even about that his boxing's better. People were in here telling me that Poirier beats Jack and he whoops him. That's what they were saying. It's really what I was having to combat with the other day. So I'm glad this happened. But yeah, I'd be very, very confident that Jack's going to beat Islam. Really, really, really do. Yeah, people saying he's like a legit Neanderthal. DDP gets put out cold. He'd get fucked up. You'd get fucked up by him. But I think I might leave. But I might even come back later. You know, at like 10 o'clock on my floor in the games room. Because it's just such a great day. And you know what's good? I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to stream again for ages. Because we're just in a great timeline. Is a nubby take. It is, yeah. Yeah, God, fuck that guy. So glad we got one over him too. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Yes, I'll be back a little bit later. Gets put on a shirt too. Yeah, that'd be a little bit harder because I think once it's down there, maybe. But I don't know. Would it be harder? So I don't think he has the will that Bilal has. Maybe the chin that Bilal has. Showed actually a lot of quit against Bilal. So yeah, who knows? Who knows, man? I don't know if he has the mindset and will that Bilal has. Round 1, Liam was picking at him. True. I think I actually might have even gave round 1 to Leon. Thanks, man. I won bet off JDM versus Bilal after you said to go for JD. Well, thanks, dude. I'm glad that I could help someone. I am glad. Good to hear that. Good to hear that, man. Well, thank you, Kratchik Welcher. And I'm not surprised, seeming, if anyone watched my easiest money to make video, you would have made some easy money. Because, God, that's just the best thumbnail. And people deserve to click on that when they see that. And even it says the Lorenzo guarantee right there. Easiest money, plus money. Just great. For like 2 minutes, I can't remember. But I think he actually landed good shots. And maybe only got him down for the last moment, but didn't do a lot. Yeah, I remember round 1. I actually gave him round 1. But not a lot of people agreed. But he landed a lot of good shots. So happy I hit Della early at 275. I got him in this one at 294. Look at him. Got him at 294. And Chev at 205. And then later again at 240. And then later again at 260. He's just fluctuating all week, wasn't he? Well, neat little Jackie boy. I don't know if it was 2+ minutes. But a lot of people gave Brady that round. I think I might have picked it. Not as much of a Brady round as I remember. Kind of close on the stats, yeah. I just thought he landed the better shots, but you could have given it to Brady. A lot of people did. But I'll let it get to 100 minutes, and then we'll be live for 100 minutes, which is only in 2 minutes 30. And I leave this one up to. What a great day. Then it all went to shit. Brady versus Sean 2, I reckon. Brady versus Sean. Bilal versus Sean 2, you reckon? Okay, I reckon Bilal fucking shit mixes him again, puts him in a spliff. But that's the same guy, what you just said. Those are the same person. But yeah, no, I reckon they're going to do Bilal versus Usman, definitely. Keep Bilal on ice. He doesn't need to fight that much, and he did get beaten up there. They're going to do Bilal Usman, hopefully. Jack versus Islam. Who won it? Valentina versus Zhang. Manon can suck a dick. Zahabi versus Marcus McGee. Or I think Bilal versus Brady 2 is a very good to make now. Imagine Brady takes back his only loss and he's fighting the winner of JDM versus Islam. Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's good to make now. Really don't think. Because it's not that far long ago that he lost. What he fought, Kelvin fought Gilbert and Leon, and that's it. You know, look, it's right there. Bilal lost, Kelvin, Gilbert, Leon, Bilal again. You know, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right to me, personally. Give it a bit of time. Or I don't know. Man, I'm fucking getting a little headache here. Yes, but I'm going to head up. What about Prates? He's finished. Who cares about him? He's gone. He's really good. Yo, Prates versus Mallet. Nah. But he could. Really could, actually. But I doubt it. Like a Mallet versus, like, Brian Battle. If it's not. Until 2026 because of his knees, yeah. Shavkat's never going to hold the belt. He's never going to hold the belt. I think that's what we're starting to realise. Now I got hope for Carlos. All right, but I'm going to head off. And if you haven't watched my event recap, you know, that would be nice if you could. That'd be nice if you wanted to go watch it. Really hope this does fucking good views. Because look, my event recap's already about to shit on that one. Farmed his way to the top and now he has no aura left to keep himself there. Good take. This did alright. But yeah, this one. Hope we wake up tomorrow and that's got heaps of views. Alright, I'm leaving. Alright, see you guys.